You know, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
Here's Wall. And Ayton the bucket on the assist from Wall. 8 points for DeAndre Ayton.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
The Warriors trailing. Here's Curry with the three. Rebounded by the Pistons. Ayton's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Here's Curry. And they cash in right away with the quick shot. Curry's got 8.
You got to guard the long-range ball, but Steph's so good at pulling up. Great footwork and foundation. Good job on the pull-up, Jake.
From deep. Curry with another miss. Well, for Detroit, their last game a loss to the Lakers. Mitchell with it, and McGee picks him up defensively. That one good for 2.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he sees the floor.
All against Curry. Here's Anthony. He's off on that one. And it's Detroit the other way. Here's Wall, and the slap dunk by Wall.
That's a good find from Ayton, understanding the defensive scheme, and he just waited for his teammate to be open.
Warriors trail by 4. Now a timeout called by Golden State. Well, it has been a long road back from injury for John Wall, Greg. The heel issue followed by the Achilles tear.
And you just hope that Wall can make a full recovery and get back to the player he once was. Provides so much with his speed and playmaking as well as scoring.
Rudy Gobert is checked in for the Pistons. Curry outside. Collins grabs the miss.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Wall. And he's pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
The love and passion. Wall is a game changer, a competitor through and through.
Detroit shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And the first one drops. That one is no good.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Outside, Green. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Wall dishes to Gobert, and the basket is good.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
And so Green will bring it up for Golden State. They trail by 7 to the inside. Shots good by Anthony.
Bully ball in action as Melo gets himself way deep into the paint where he knows he can score.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. The Pistons shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. And the first one at the line is good. So he gets them both.
Yeah, a lot of whistles here early, as well as foul trouble starting to be an issue.
It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
Tip of the cap there. I mean, that defense was good. The finish was better.
Gobert trying to get open. Jumboy can't get it to go. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. And Green with the basket on the assist by Curry. Now it's just a 3-point Detroit lead.
And how about the court awareness there? Peripheral vision of Curry. Strong feel for when guys are uncovered, finds the open man.
DeAndre, he has been the guy making things happen for the Detroit Pistons. Between it. Paul George had that nasty broken leg back in 2014. He described what inspired him to come back.
My inspiration really came from my mother. You know, her dealing with stroke, her dealing with really being down and out. You know, I saw her fight back. That was enough for me in my darkest days. I knew it was.
Well, what a story. George worked hard to get back and is not disappointed in his return.
You know, recovering from a devastating injury is never easy, but George's perspective and commitment helped him to overcome it.
It's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. Guys, what do you think so far from what we've seen from the Pistons?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, they've got Steph Curry, Anthony out there with Clark, and it's Green, tries it from 19, and there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
Great to see when Melo spots his open teammate, good at noticing the overcommitment that time.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Ullman.
Well, guys, one of the things that the NBA has been forward thinking about is always accepting new ideas. They've got a bunch of them on the table in recent weeks. A mid-season tournament, a postseason play-in tournament, maybe even reducing the 82-game regular season schedule. All of these would be very bold moves, but Commissioner Adam Silver has always demonstrated a willingness to think outside the box. Kevin?
DA, great assessment. Good report. Thank you so much. Curry can't get it to go.
Well, after getting off to a great start, hitting those first two shots, he's definitely regressed a little bit in this quarter.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage.
Defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
The Pistons have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8. Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Clark. Andrew Wiggins comes in for Gerald Green. It's Thompson in for Curry. And then for Detroit, Porzingis is checked in for Collins. Leonard comes in for Doom Boyd. And De'Aaron Fox subbed in for John Wall. And Porzingis, here we go. And he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
At 7-3, Porzingis with no trouble seeing over the defense. Excellent pass and a very unselfish play.
Outside, Green. It's stolen by Gobert. Leonard on the wing. There's the three. Trains the three-pointer. Now it's a 5-point Piston lead.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Guarded by Fox. Outside Anthony. Shot to stop the run. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Player development, not just a coach's job, Brent. Something you're active in right now. And, there are some players who are playing correct, who are terrific mentors and teachers on teams.
There's no doubt about it that there are guys. I think about first what Vince Carter has provided to the teams he's been around in the past couple seasons. Zach Randolph, to some degree, was doing that as he moved from Memphis to Sacramento. But there are guys who are still players and that are on the floor contributing and doing big things like Chris Paul and Mike Conley that are such huge attributes to an organization when they start to introduce the changeover in their roster or the next phase of their team. You got to give a lot of kudos and appreciate the fact that players who've been that great for that long accept and willingly accept, Kevin, the role of teaching young guys and paying it forward.
Role players that have been like Calderon and Haslem, who have not been stars, but have been important parts of the organization.
Also, tremendous examples of what it means to be a professional day in and day out. If your responsibilities aren't as great as the top 4 or 5 players, there's still things you can do to make your team better on a daily basis. Those are 2 great names, Kevin.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly he hadn't established the position there.
Anthony finds Wiggins. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. Wiggins has got the game tied up here for the Warriors.
He just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
And it's good for 2.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area that they have completely dominated.
No good that time. Great D that time from Leonard. George passes to Porzingis, and yes, it's good. And now a 4-point Piston lead.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Passes it to Wiggins. Here's Anthony. It's hauled in by Porzingis.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
And it's Paul George with the finish.
Paul George dunk contest, he's maybe a little over, but I love to see him get up.
Warriors have gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. Thompson against Gobert. The shot by Thompson, no good. Pistons leading by 6. Here's Fox. Porzingis trying to get free. Off with the layup.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
Anthony's shot is off.
And the effort never stops with him. No easy shots when he's on the floor.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed on. He gives the effort down there at all times.
Golden State's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter. So
Klay Thompson just never dwelling too long on a game where he might miss a couple shots, or over the course of maybe a couple of weeks when he's not in his best form. He turns it around pretty quickly, does Klay, and it's pretty impactful.
here's Green. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket. And so it's Porzingis. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. 6-point game. And the shot is good.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
And for all-time great shooters like Klay, you need to have that confidence in your shot.
Well, I think Klay's confidence grows a lot too, Kevin, from the fact that he knows on a nightly basis that the ball is going to come his way. It's one of the best aspects of the Golden State Warrior offense is that they share it. So you're not going to go through a 10-game stretch where the opportunities to score aren't there. Klay's going to see shot opportunities because of Steph's unselfishness, and because he's such a world-class shooter, he's going to work his way out of slumps really quickly, and then he's going to go on a tear.
And, you know, you see it every day, but it still doesn't make it any less impressive. The amount of skill that Steph Curry has on the floor, the shooting, the passing, the agility, he has it all.
Fox. Good D by Thompson. Warriors trail by 6. There's a minute 47 left in the first half of the game. And again, it's the Warriors missing. You could argue Curry is one of the most skilled players of all time.
The shooting alone puts him in the conversation, and very few can match up to just that. Guys like LeBron and Wilt dominate with their size and athleticism, but Curry is an all-time great because of his once-in-a-lifetime skill.
16 feet away. Good work defensively by Fox. Pistons leading by 8. Here's Collins. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's McGee. An easy 2 points on the layup. McGee's got 6 points.
Second chances are a great measure of what a team is doing in terms of their effort on a nightly basis, and that was some serious effort there.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Golden State's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter. So here's Curry. Second chance shot. The shot will not fall. Collins with some nice D.
2 for 1, probably the way to go.
Don't want to rush it, but you don't want to take too much time here.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
And Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Green, he's checked in for Wiggins. 32 seconds left here in the second. Here's Curry. Chalk up 2 there. Curry's got 6 points in the quarter.
That's tough. Tough finish. Steph's not just a great shooter, but really great numbers through the years, Kevin, as being an elite finisher. That's pretty much the only way to keep him from taking advantage of you down low. You've got to play tough, physical defense. Things are going south right now. This is not the type of shooting that his teammates expect from him.
Porra, mas sozinho, velho.
And it's Ayton missing.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
And so it's the Detroit Pistons in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K. It was a closely contested first quarter for Detroit. Their largest deficit of the period was just 4 points. And that wraps up the halftime show. Third quarter is set to begin in just a few.
Fezinha chata deles, né? Enchendo o saco.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. And on the floor for Dwayne Casey starting the second half. Paul George is out there with De'Aaron Fox. Then there's Ayton. And there's Porzingis. And it's Leonard in at the 3, the small forward. To the middle. Stolen by Thompson. Deciding where to go with it. The shot's good from McGee.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Leonard, no luck. And so it's Wiggins with it. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. They trail by 6. They've got the Wizards ahead of them. Their next game in Washington. That's the first of 6 played on the road. And, well, Detroit shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. Fox kicks to Leonard over Wiggins. And it's Leonard missing. Golden State's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Curry dishes to Green. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Leonard, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Andrew Wiggins.
That aggressive mindset of his, Leonard putting it on the floor and drawing contact.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game. And he makes the first. You know, Brett, we know guys love really jawing at each other. What was your criteria for issuing a double technical for trash talk?
Yeah, in today's game, it's kind of like it could be a whisper or a wink, you know, the way that they look at it. And they just try to curtail anything that could escalate, Kevin. That's really what the referees are doing. As soon as they see some kind of body movement or see guys starting that way, they will cut it off before anything else happens. So the criteria is a little bit confusing. I'd like to see him get that.
He's had 4 chances at the line, made them all.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
John Wall's checked in for Fox.
A great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Here's Green. And too long on the shot.
He lacks defense there. He's going to see fewer and fewer chances if he can't bury those kind of jumpers.
Stolen by Thompson. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. It's stolen by Wall. Up the floor. Here's Leonard. That's good. And so Wall with the assist. Wall's got 3 assists now in this one. Warriors trail by 10. Outside Curry. This is to Wiggins. Back to Curry. That's tipped.
Ayton flashing some good movement there and great
Performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts. And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. 3 Green against Porzingis. Green, the pass to Wiggins. Now Detroit moving it up. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
Long arms and some quick hands that time. Some good awareness as Porzingis just kept moving.
Warriors have gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvement, sir. Timeout called the Warriors.
And they're allowing too many points in the paint. Coach is going to let them hear about it.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it, make the adjustment.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Curry against Mitchell. Trying to get something going. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively. Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Covered by Wall. The pass to Anthony. Shot clock at 5. Nice D from Porzingis.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Frustration seems to be mounting here, and you can see not just in their faces, but right now in their quick and hurried shot selection.
That's good from Dumboya.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Gerald Green, he's checked in for the Warriors. Warriors trail by 17. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill. And with that basket, he puts a stop to the 13-0 run there by Detroit.
The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
And here's Green. He'll bring it up for Golden State. Outside, Green. Pass to Wiggins. Wiggins drawn the double team. Outside, Anthony. Fires the 3. But they get it back. Here's Green. Rebound, Detroit. Gobert's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Wall passes to Dumboya. Great D that time from Green.
You're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still he's not one to blow layups.
No.
It's stolen by Green. And now running it up the court. Green pushing it all the way. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
Melo has to be in position for plays like that. That time, perfect position.
And the jam by Dumboya.
And get a load of that move. We don't get to see plays like that very often.
No, we don't. Sailing in off the baseline for the reverse stuff. Pass to Wiggins. Wall with the steal. Now Detroit moving it up. Dumboya dishes the Wall. Warriors with the rebound. Anthony's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That's foul number 2 for him. And the Warriors making a change here. Clark's checked in. Detroit also making some changes. Collins checked in for Porzingis. And De'Aaron Fox subbed in for John Wall. Wiggins outside. Mitchell against Green. A floater. Second shot opportunity. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to go on De'Aaron Fox.
How about Draymond rising up into the contact? He's a good offensive player who finds his way this time to get to the free throw line.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And with the free throw percentage hovering around 70, he knows he has to bring that up.
The drive by Mitchell. Gobert controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Pistons lead by 17.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. Fox with the steal. And now the Pistons, fast break. Collins is running. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
He's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
And thinking back to when Gerald Green first came into the league, oozing with athleticism, but really not much else. Now he's a completely different and better player than when he first arrived.
Stephen Curry's checked in for Andrew Wiggins. And both free throws good for Green. And as amazing as Green was in his dunking as a younger player, he needed to grow as a player.
And the time he spent overseas, I think, really helped with his development and confidence. Came back to the NBA, and really since his return has been a great weapon off the bench for whichever team he's suited up for.
From deep. Rebound, Detroit.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And the jam by Doumbouya.
Big man John Collins seeing the court that time.
59 seconds left to play here in the third. Outside Anthony. Passes it to Green. Outside Curry. From deep three-point range, Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. And Fox has it in the corner.
It's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
That free throw missing. The thing about Curry you have to admire, Greg, he never wants the spotlight to himself. Even as a leader of his team, he always wants his teammates to shine as well.
You think back to when Clay was trying to break Curry's three-point record last season. Curry was not only cheering for him, but actively setting him up to make it happen. That camaraderie Curry shows is why his teammates love him.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. But Trey nailed from three-point land. Curry's got 18 points.
I don't know how you do it, but you just can't give Steph any room from any distance.
Fox kicks to Mitchell. Over Thompson. Bank shot. No good. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. From downtown. The offensive rebound. That one goes. Count it. 20 points for Steph Curry.
Yeah, how about Steph's quickness there on the board? You see him anticipate where the ball was going and snatch it.
And so it's the Detroit Pistons feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. Their defense. Now let's take a listen on head coach Dwayne Casey.
Man, we got to get down and get engaged until the end. All right, be precise, send the ball to the screen, come across.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Clark is out there with Green, and it's McGee in at the 5. That's the Warriors' 5. Warriors trail by 19. Curry with it. Thompson outside. McGee inside. Ayton's there.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another, Greg.
Curry's shot is off. Detroit leading by 19. Here's Fox. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got his 4th assist in this one.
His shooting has been outstanding here. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Here's Clark. The pass to Curry. Looking for McGee. Gets it there. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets. An exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk. The three from George. Up again. It's good on the putback. And the Pistons lead by 21.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Pass to Green. Brent, a lot of teams will be paying that luxury tax, and that is a tough thing for a lot of owners to swallow. Is this the best method to deter teams from going over the cap, overspending, and outspending smaller markets?
You're hitting the nail on the head, Kevin, because there are some teams, as much as you said it's tough for some teams to swallow, there are other teams that never see that pill.
Right.
And they're willing to go as far as they need to go in order to put a championship team on the floor. It seems to be working, but the question you had for me, was it a deterrent right now? I don't know if it's as significant as it needs to be. We know the repeater tax certainly hurts some teams, but there are still teams that are willing to spend, Kevin. And that's really tough on small market teams who want to avoid that at all costs.
Here's Poole, covered by Morris. Shut. That's 5 on the clock. Pass to Mikhailuk. Here's Green. The Pistons have gotten it done so far from the field here in the fourth, going 6 for 7. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
Brent, when we talk about home court advantage, do you feel it's the same as it used to be? It has that same impact?
I do think it's still hugely important, Kevin. It's less important when there's a team that has been together for a long time and has proven that they can take their wares on the road and come home with a victory. But it absolutely gives you a level of comfort as a player to get into your routine, to be at a place that seems familiar. Something deep down psychologically helps every member of that team.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Brett, we have seen some international showcase games the last few years. Do you like that trail?
Oh, absolutely. I like the fact that our league, we know how global it is with how many players from different countries are represented throughout the rosters around the league. But for our game to travel around to London and to Mexico City and have an opportunity for those fans to see what NBA basketball is like, I think it's an absolute win.
I'd like to see more.
Well, more time for those teams. The timing of some of those trips for some teams are a little bit tough in terms of the travel, but their appearances there mean so much more to grow the game globally.
Here's Poole, and the Warriors miss again. Pistons shooting has just been outstanding tonight. 56% as a team in this game. The Pistons working the ball around now. Boya, good.
Could come down the selection. Bad shots in the first half. Here in the second, using his head, finding some more efficient opportunities to score.
Outside, Green. Passes it to Poole. They get it. It's hauled in by Porzingis. And it's Porzingis with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
All night long, in control of the pace, and you don't want to let go of that rope right now.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Wall. That's his first foul. You know, Brent, something other major sports do, reseeding during the playoffs. The highest seeds always will play the lowest seeds, and do you think the NBA should go down that road?
I think the consideration will still be there. I think that conversation is going to happen over the course of the next 2 or 3 years. I don't see it changing in that time, Kevin, but it's healthy to continue the dialogue to the point where maybe we do get it.
tipped. Mitchell finds Wall. And here is Ayton to the paint. And the pass to Doumbouya. Takes a three. Offensive rebound. It's deflected. Here's Poole, covered by Wall. And it's Green with the jam.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry.
How about Kristaps taking a little something out on that rim?
The Warriors shooting in this fourth quarter pretty dire at 27%. Here's Poole, covered by Wall. Oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
First free throw is good. JaVale McGee's checked in for Golden State.
Grande straste. Tá, você eu vou deixar.
Detroit making a switch here. He hits both from the stripe. Detroit's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Doumbouya, and the jam by Doumbouya.
You can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. Remember, when a team hires a new coach, what tends to be the feelings of the players in that locker room, knowing there's a new voice?
If you are a veteran player, you have the opportunity, more than likely, to call 5 or 6 resources that know who that coach is. Because most of the time, coaches that are getting hired have previous NBA experience. If you're a younger player, you're looking at what it is that's being written and said about that coach to try to evaluate how it is that you're going to fit in. The biggest responsibility, Kevin, is that new coach trying to get as many of those players into the facility or at a meeting or at a dinner to have them understand from day one, as soon as possible, what it is that they're about, what it is he's expecting from them, and how it is he's going to go about them. Then all the other things about guesswork, those go away.
Right. All about communication.
That communication, and communication as quick as you possibly can, that's an important factor.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Pistons.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And this will make it 36 wins on the year for them.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for DeAndre Ayton.
And with all these assists, it's obvious how well that he can see the entirety of the floor out there. If an easy bucket is to be had, he'll find it.
Well, at this point, they're just trying to get back in sync. You want to play a good brand of basketball.
Consistency definitely is a key to some of the playoff performing teams, and tonight they just did not find it in this contest.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Here's Poole, covered by Morris. Poole, the pass to McGee. Golden State moving the ball around. Here's Poole, and that one drops.
And I like the subtle adjustment he made to create a little space for that one.
Yeah, that's an awesome finish there for sure. Not allowing that big guy to have his way or alter the shot.
And so Detroit takes this one by a big margin. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
Pray to God I make